What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Camaro, and today I want to shoot a video around a car that most people don't know exists. So about halfway, actually about 3/4 of the way through the year last year, actually it's still this year, 3/4 of the way through the life cycle of the brand new 6th gen Camaro, GM did decide to kind of silently roll out an LS model. And this LS model is it's basically an LT, but there's a couple items on it that are stripped down. That you're not going to see with the other cars. And some of the things to highlight in general is it does only come in a stick shift format. You can't order an LS with an automatic, but let's go right on into all the little details of what's in this car and go from there. Like the base model LT, the car very much represents the same equipment, so you don't get the rear spoiler. You don't get any of the fancy trim up front. The antenna up top is actually a black trim, which is actually kind of cool. I kind of need that for my car. In this instance, they did add a black bow tie to it, but you'll notice there's no chrome inserts or any tagging like the RS model or the SS model have. The lights are your generic lights. They aren't the big throw hit HIDs. But outside of that, you do get, I believe, these are the 18-inch rims. Tires are square all the way around, so you don't get the staggered setup. And this specific car is equipped with the 2.0 turbo, but as we talked about, this car can only come in a manual. Now, when you look at the door trim, it is the hard plastic on the arm, hard plastic on the side. Now, as you saw in my earlier videos, you can actually remove these and put leather or cloth on there. Same with here. And it's not too expensive, so you can quickly upgrade it, but you do get the jet black seats that do have the gray inserts, kind of give you that racy look. You get the parking brake. The only other items are the 7-inch center touchscreen and the smaller gauge cluster, and we'll go take a look at that. As far as the gauge cluster goes, you do get your RPM gauge, you do get your MP miles per hour, and your fuel and temp, and that's about it. So we actually start the car up. You will see you do control the gauges just like you would on an SS. Let me turn off the AC so we don't have air blowing in. You do get a few options in regards to...
This vehicle is in demonstration mode, connected by OnStar's high-speed 4G connection. Press the blue OnStar button to learn more.
It's putting me in demo mode. So you'll see you get your trip A, trip B, fuel economy, oil life, tire pressure, fuel economy, average speed. Again, these are pretty generic. Now you do get a few customizations. So nav, it looks like this car may be equipped with navigation. And I'm not entirely sure other options. So you can change units, your speed warning. Yeah, that's about it. So outside of that, as far as drive modes are, you do get Tour, Sport, Snow and Ice. So just like the other LT models, you do not get track mode, but you do get the different setups, and they will change the characteristics of how the car reacts and feels. But this doesn't come with MPP or exhaust or magnetic ride, so you're losing out a lot of that functionality. But a lot of guys will be super happy. This is a manual car, so you get the nice 6-speed manual transmission in here, but it is a 2.0 turbo, which a lot of people seem to be having fun with drifting, and there's not too many upgrades for the car, but in general, it's a pretty nice car. So everyone does complain about a 2.0 turbo and how it sounds. Well, let's put it to the test. What does it sound like? Not much sound happening there, so you got a sleeper on your hands. Yeah, VVT. So this is your 2.0. It's actually an i4, so don't call it a V4, please. But it's packs a little bit of power for what it is. So this is the first 4-cylinder Camaro ever to grace the world, and it's not a slouch by any means. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it does have more power than the Mustang V6, which actually is being discontinued for the 2018 model year. So, but this car is a little dirty because it is fresh, but we'll do a quick walk around so you can see what the car looks like. Again, if you're looking for a low-cost Camaro, this is your car, man. You can add the blade spoiler to this. You can add all sorts of little goodies to make it look that much better for, you know, a couple hundred, if not like $1,000 and you can make the car unique, your own, and have a pretty nice looking Camaro. So there you have it. There is a 2000, actually this is 17? 17. This is a 2017 Camaro LS. Again, it is the base model Camaro. Now you can do things to this car to make it a little bit better. You can order it with a V6. It's not obviously available with the V8. V8 is limited to the SS models only. But it's a nice little car. Has a lot of options. If you like a manual, you basically, I believe they're about $800 to $900 cheaper than your base LT model. But I think the only other difference, they might have different gears in the back. I think there could be a chance there may be different gears. But outside of that, it's a pretty stout little car. It feels good. Again, this one's a turbo. I've driven a turbo before, and they're cool little cars. They obviously don't have as much power as an SS, but if you're someone who just likes the look of a Camaro and doesn't need friggin' 400 plus horsepower, this car could be the one for you. And I do want to give a big shout out to Paradise Auto here in Temecula. They allowed me to come down and check out this car. I actually kind of sprung it on them, so they didn't get a chance to really clean it or get it ready. But I was just really interested in checking out the LS model for myself and seeing what it was all about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. If you guys are looking for more Camaro content or either just car stuff, hit that subscribe button. If not, likes, comments, shares are appreciated. But until next time, guys, I hope to see you on the road.